Hi, I'm Jeff Davis, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to reveal something that the greedy big energy monopolies don't want you to know about. Because once you know about this, they won't be able to force you and your family to pay overpriced and criminally high electric bills anymore. And you won't have to continue helplessly handing them over all your hard-earned money every month just so you can keep your home's lights on. Instead, if you do what I show you in the next couple of minutes, just like 42,119 other people have already done, you'll be able to slash your electric bill by up to 75% or more within the next 30 days. Break free from your dependence on the greedy big energy companies. Easily produce all of the free, renewable, and green energy you could ever want right at home, so you never again have to worry about conserving energy or how many lights or appliances your family leaves on. And you'll be able to make your home completely immune to power outages, blackouts, and energy grid failures. So even if everyone else in your area or even the whole country loses power, you won't. And you'll always have the peace of mind knowing that your family will remain safe, protected, and cozy in your home no matter what's going on in the world. And what's even better is, what I'm about to show you how to do is extremely easy and anybody can do it because it doesn't require any technical skills or expensive or technical equipment. In fact, if you do exactly what I tell you in the next few minutes, you'll know how to actually force the energy company to pay you each month. So instead of going out to your mailbox and seeing an overpriced energy bill from them, you'll get a check for $10, $25, or even $50 every month, while you and all your family get to use all the power that you want. But before I begin, I need to warn you that this presentation will only be up for a limited time. So make sure you stop what you're doing right now and watch this while you still can. You'll be happy you did. First of all, who am I? And how can I make promises like these and actually guarantee them? Well, my name is Jeff Davis. I live right outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin with my beautiful wife, Jennifer, and my 2 kids, Danielle and David. And I discovered a simple secret 5 years ago that has let me and my family eliminate our energy bills and live energy independent since then. And over the past 5 years, I have helped over 42,119 other average people become energy independent with this same simple secret. And it's the same thing I'm about to teach you. But before I tell you what this is, I want to tell you what led up to this discovery, because chances are you and your family may be going through the exact same thing. You see, back then, I would dread one day every single month, the day my family's ever-increasing energy bill was due, because I knew that, once again, any money my wife and I had in our bank account and all the money we worked so hard for that past month would go straight to the big energy company to pay for yet another overpriced energy bill. It was like the energy company had a vacuum attached to our bank account that would just suck up all of our hard-earned money each month. It was maddening. The thing was, even though my family and I were doing everything we could to conserve energy and cut back, and I was constantly nagging everyone to turn off appliances and lights, we would only end up saving just a few measly bucks off of each energy bill. Eventually, out of desperation, I even turned off our air conditioner to try to save money, and that was during the sweltering hot summer. Well, after a few months of this and seeing how uncomfortable my wife and kids were in our hot home, and frankly, after seeing how much they were starting to resent me for making them live like this, it became painfully obvious that just conserving energy does not work. But at the time, I thought I had no other options. There was just one energy company in town, and I was completely dependent on them. So when they increased their rates, I had to pay. And to make matters even worse, the electricity I was paying a small fortune for was becoming more and more unreliable. It seemed like we'd lose power every time even a mild storm would blow through. And it's no secret why this was happening, and why power outages and extended energy grid failures will be happening more and more, and for longer periods of time, for every American in the coming years. Because the cold, hard truth is, our country's energy grid is completely outdated. In fact, a decent amount of the energy grid was constructed over 100 years ago, some of it actually dating back to the 1880s. And most of the equipment in the grid is already running 20 years past its life expectancy. The American Society of Civil Engineers actually gave the U.S. energy grid a grade of a D+, and said that unless it gets a $673 billion overhaul within the next few years, the energy grid could completely break down, which would lead to a widespread energy crisis. And currently, there's no national plan to make these updates, and every day the grid gets worse and continues to rapidly age, and it becomes more and more vulnerable to blackouts, storms, natural disasters, and even cyber attacks. Just look what happened during Hurricanes Katrina and Sandy, the Northeast blackout of 2003, and the massive East Coast blizzard of 2010. Millions of families everywhere in well-populated areas were left without power for weeks, or even longer in some cases, even forcing some families to turn to government agencies like FEMA for help. And unfortunately, my family and I learned firsthand what it's like to be in a situation like this when you're not prepared. It happened 5 years ago when we lost power during a normal Wisconsin snowstorm. At first, I didn't think much of it and figured the power company would rush out, fix the problem, and get everyone's power back on right away. But the power didn't come on that night, nor the next day, or the day after that. Hundreds of dollars worth of food spoiled. Some of our pipes froze, and we were without water the entire time because no power means no water when you have an electric pump like we did. And on the third night, I'll never forget looking at my daughter Danielle as she tried to sleep but instead just shivered and looked at me helplessly. To this day, I can't get that look out of my head. She was probably thinking, "Protect me, Dad. Make it warm, Daddy." But I was as helpless as she was. And the power company I was paying all of my hard-earned money to, that I trusted to keep my family warm, safe, and comfortable, failed us miserably. I was furious, not only at the energy company, but even more so at myself for not preparing for a situation like this. And at that moment, I knew something had to change. I would never again leave my family in an unprepared and vulnerable position like this again. With the state of our country's aging energy grid, I knew I couldn't count on having reliable power in the coming years. And if the energy company couldn't even get my power back on within 3.5 days during a normal winter snowstorm, what would happen if a more serious situation took place? Or a power crisis happened? Well, I wasn't about to leave my family's safety and security to chance, and I knew that if I truly wanted to end my dependence on the big energy monopolies, and if I wanted to finally eliminate my ever-increasing and overpriced energy bills once and for all, there was only one real solution. I had to take control of my home's energy and make my own free, green, and renewable power right at home. That way, if energy prices skyrocket in the coming years like most experts are predicting, it won't matter for me and my family, because I'll be able to make all of the free energy we need from the comfort of my own home. And if there's an extended power outage in my area again, or worse, the aging energy grid goes down, we'll still have electricity, even if everyone else in our area, or even the country, doesn't. So at first, I started looking into solar panels and residential wind turbines. But the problem was, when I first started contacting solar panel and wind turbine retailers, I was absolutely shocked by the price of these systems. In fact, the cheapest system that I could find that would still only partially power my home was an astronomical $21,450. My wife and I didn't have anywhere near that amount of money to put into a system, and pretty much everywhere else I called wanted to charge me between $22,000 to $25,000. I was devastated, and just when I was about to give up on my solar dream, I discovered the secret that finally changed everything for me. I met an underground solar and wind power expert, Tim Baker. Tim has built and set up hundreds of residential solar panels over the years. But he knows a very unique way to do this, because instead of spending thousands and thousands of dollars on solar panels and installation fees, like a solar panel retail and installation company would charge him, he's able to very easily put together and set up solar panels all by himself for just a tiny fraction of that cost. In fact, for only about $100 a solar panel. And Tim's solar panels are A-grade professional quality, extremely efficient, and are typically much better quality than what the solar panel retailers are trying to sell people in stores. When I asked Tim how he was able to do this, he revealed something to me that solar panel retailers don't exactly publicize. The individual parts and components that actually make up a solar panel system are very inexpensive. In fact, most major solar panel retail corporations get cheap parts from China, package them together, and then mark up these solar panel kits by 10 to 15 times their cost. Talk about a ripoff. But Tim knows how to buy all the parts that make up a professional quality solar panel directly from a few secret sources for dirt cheap prices. But the parts he buys are all brand new and A-grade quality, unlike the cheap stuff that's in most of the off-the-shelf retail solar panels. And once Tim gets the parts, he's able to very easily put together the solar panel system in about an hour using just standard everyday hand tools. And it gets even better because Tim said that literally anybody can easily do this like him if they have the correct instructions, even if they have zero technical experience. And all they really need is some inexpensive parts and simple hand tools, like a screwdriver. And in about an hour, they can easily put together their very own professional quality solar panel and have it up and running for just about $100 in parts. Well, when I heard this, I practically begged Tim to teach me everything he knew. Luckily, Tim is a great guy, and when he saw how badly I wanted to learn about this, he told me to come out to his house where he'd show me. At first, I was worried this would be over my head and way too difficult since I have absolutely zero technical skills. I mean, I have enough trouble just trying to follow directions when I put my kids' toys together. But once Tim started showing me step by step exactly how he builds these professional, high-efficiency solar panels, and I was blown away at how easy it was. By the time he was done building the solar panel, I was convinced even my 12-year-old son could build one of these simple home energy systems with Tim's instructions. So right away, I ordered all the parts I needed. And once they got in, I immediately started and was able to easily build my first solar panel in just one afternoon. And get this, I was able to do this for under $100, $98.11 actually, which was hundreds and hundreds of dollars cheaper than what a similar solar panel was retailing for, pre-built in stores. And check it out. Here's a picture of that very first solar panel I built. And because it was so easy and quick, I built a couple more solar panels that afternoon. And then I set up the system and basically forgot about it for the next couple of weeks until the energy bill finally arrived. To be honest, I was excited and a little anxious to see if all my hours of research would pan out. Plus, because my friends knew I had zero technical skills whatsoever, they were basically laughing in my face and saying it wouldn't work. So I wanted to prove them wrong. Now, normally my electric bills were anywhere between $162 to $181 at this time, and I was hoping for about a $50 to $60 savings. So when I saw the mailman arrive, I ran out to the mailbox, and as my heart pounded, I grabbed the energy bill and opened it. My eyes shot down to the total, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The bill was for $35.42. I saved over $125 and lowered my bill by 79% in the first month because of my simple DIY home energy system. To say I was excited would be a major understatement. And then my mind immediately started racing with more possibilities. If the system with just a bare minimum amount of solar panels was that easy to build and it brought my energy bills down by that much, it would be a piece of cake to build some more solar panels and scale up the system like Tim had showed me, and completely eliminate my energy bills. And by the end of the following month, I did just that. In fact, I haven't paid the energy company a dime since, and that was 5 years ago. And since then, I've saved over $10,211 off the cost of my electricity. And in some months, I'm even able to force the big energy company to send me a check because I produce more energy than my family and I need, and I sell this excess power back to them. How's that for turning the table on those greedy fat cats? Soon, friends and neighbors and relatives were all wondering how someone like me that had zero technical skills was able to do this. But more importantly, if they could do it too. And as more and more people started calling, I was glad to help. But it started getting a little overwhelming. But that's when I realized that this was about something bigger. And there were a lot of people out there like me that wanted to take control and no longer be dependent on the big energy monopolies and our country's aging energy grid, and who wanted to drastically slash or eliminate their overpriced energy bills, just like I had done. I knew this was my chance to help a lot of people, and that's when the idea for the do-it-yourself or DIY home energy system hit me. So I called up the man who taught me everything I knew, Tim Baker, to see if he wanted to help out, and he loved the idea too. So Tim and I began filming hours of footage of us building the DIY home energy solar panel system, as we explained on camera exactly what we were doing step by step. We then spent months writing easy-to-follow, fully illustrated guides for each step in the building process. After we were done, we pulled together 64 people who had been asking us to help them build their own solar panels, and we told them to use the videos and guides we created without our help, to see if they could successfully build, set up, and use their own solar panel system. With their feedback, we then tested and tweaked the system until absolutely everyone in this group could easily follow the program and build their own solar panels. And by the time we were done, all 64 people had their own simple DIY solar panel system up and running and generating enough electricity to run their household appliances. This was the proof Tim and I needed. We now knew that absolutely anybody could use our easy-to-follow, step-by-step system to become energy independent and drastically slash their energy bills. And after a lot of hard work, the DIY home energy system was born. DIY home energy, or do-it-yourself home energy, is the step-by-step, easy-to-follow system that allows you to slash your energy bills up to 75% or more within 30 days, take control of your home's energy so you can finally break free from your dependence on the big energy companies and our country's aging energy grid. Also, make your home 100% immune from future power outages or blackouts, because you'll be able to make all the energy you and your family will ever need right at home. And to date, the DIY home energy system has been successfully tested and used by 42,119 other people from all over the world. The system is fast and easy, and you'll be up and running in just hours. Pretty much if you could tighten a screw with a screwdriver, you can build and use your own solar panels following our program. Here's what's in the DIY home energy system. The full video course with nearly 3 hours of video footage of Tim and I showing you step by step exactly how to build and use your own professional, high-efficiency solar panel system from start to finish. As you watch the videos, you simply follow along and build your solar panel with us. And you also get a step-by-step, fully illustrated and detailed companion guide for each video in the course, so you can follow along, take notes, and reference these while you watch the videos. You won't believe how easy it is to build, set up, and use your own solar panels using these step-by-step videos and guides. The DIY home energy course covers everything you need to know and even goes over things like how to choose the right materials and where to get the correct solar cells for the best price. How to avoid one simple but costly mistake that most people make when building solar panels that will ruin their whole system unless they see this video. How to increase your solar panel's power by 20% with one tiny tweak. And how to scale up your solar panel system to produce as much power as you want, even if you're on a very tight budget. And with these easy-to-follow, step-by-step videos and guides, literally anybody can follow along and easily have their own solar panel system set up and running within just a few hours. But don't take it from me. Here's what John Stoker said from Glendale, Arizona. I'm not exactly what you'd call very technically savvy, but even I was able to follow you and build my own solar panel system. Who knew building and using solar panels was this easy and cheap? And here's what Valerie and Mark Fowler from Vista, California wrote in and said. We can't thank you enough for everything you taught us. We significantly lowered our bills the first month, and it took us only 3 months to completely cut our ties with the energy company. I can't even tell you how great it feels. And Margaret Erickson from Naperville, Illinois said, I was pretty skeptical if I could do this, but I followed the videos step by step, and in the first month, my energy bill was already down by $104 compared to last year's bill this same month. And that's just a tiny sample of all of the emails I get every day from men and women all over the world who have used the DIY home energy system and have had incredible results. And since you've watched this presentation to this point, I know you're serious about this. And I want to make sure that you have absolutely everything you could ever need to dramatically lower or eliminate your energy bills and become energy independent. So today, I'm going to include 3 additional gifts for free with the DIY home energy course. First, I want you to have the easy-to-follow DIY home energy wind turbine program. This will show you step-by-step how to easily build your own high-powered residential wind turbine for under $190 using all readily available parts and tools. That's a fraction of what it would cost to buy a comparable prefabricated wind turbine. With this powerful yet simple wind turbine, you'll be able to turn every calm breeze or strong wind into additional free energy for your home. This wind turbine will be the perfect complementary device to your solar panels. In fact, I've long thought that using solar panels and wind turbines together are the perfect duo when it comes to creating free homemade power. With both your professional solar panels and also your professional wind turbine, you'll be able to create all of the free, nearly unlimited power you could ever want, no matter what time of day or night it is or what the weather is like. Second, I'm also going to give you our exclusive solar, wind, and battery bank sizing calculator. Now, with just a click of a button, you'll know exactly what your power usage and energy savings are. You'll also know exactly how much energy you need to generate and how many solar panels you'll need to connect to power your whole home, or just some of it. This exclusive calculator takes all the guesswork out of using your solar panels and wind turbines and makes the whole process extremely easy. And third, I'm going to give you the DIY Home Energy Advanced Power Savings Guide. This shows you exactly how to lower your energy bills by up to 35% with simple tips, tricks, and small jobs around your home. This guide even shows you how to use a simple little device that stops phantom energy loads and energy spikes in your home, which will reduce your energy bill by up to an additional 18%. By now, you're probably wondering how to get started. And I know you'd probably expect to pay a lot for training like this. I mean, there are dozens of afternoon solar and wind workshops that you can find that charge in the thousands for less detailed information than our course includes. Or you could just go out and buy a solar panel system from a solar panel retailer. But you should expect to pay over $3,000 for just a small beginner kit that won't power a whole lot, or well over $12,000 for a bigger system. With this in mind, I knew many people would be willing to pay over $1,000 for the valuable information in our course. But Tim and I created this system to help as many people as we could. So I want to make this as affordable as possible and don't want to charge anywhere near that. But let me ask you this first. How much is it worth to you to save $50, $100, even $150 off each month's electric bill for the rest of your life? This adds up to tens of thousands of dollars in savings over your lifetime. And how much is it worth to you to take control of your home's power and feel that real sense of security and peace of mind knowing that your family will always be safe and protected in your home that will never lose power, no matter what's going on in the world? The benefits of the DIY home energy system are truly priceless at uncertain times like these. Now, normally, the solar panel video course retails for $67. The companion solar panel guides retail for $49. The wind turbine program retails for $47. The solar, wind, and battery bank sizing calculator retails for $39. And the DIY Home Energy Advanced Power Savings Guide is valued at $35, which all adds up to $237. But it didn't feel right to charge that much during these tough times. Last year, we ran a sale for $99.95, and people keep telling us what an incredible deal that was. It's definitely worth that much, and you can easily save that amount of money on your next energy bill. But I thought that even $99.95 was too high during these tough times. And because I know you're serious about this, since you're still with me right now, I want to give you a truly rock-bottom price for a limited time. So, if you order right now from this exclusive webpage at DIYHomeEnergy.com, you can get the whole DIY home energy system for just $47. That's it. There's no catch, no future payments, no subscriptions, and no hidden fees. Just a one-time payment of $47 and never a penny more. And yes, I realize that by only charging $47, I'm giving you a savings of $190. But it's what I feel is right. I also know that within the first 30 days, you'll more than make up for this small investment with your energy savings. So to secure your copy of the DIY Home Energy System for this incredible price, click the Add to Cart button below, and on the next page, use the secure order form to order now. And in case you're wondering, you won't be charged when you click the Add to Cart button below. You'll have the opportunity to review your order in the shopping cart first, where you can then use the secure order form to place your order. And immediately after making your purchase today, you'll get instant access to the online members course area, where you'll be able to go through the entire DIY home energy system, the whole video course, read all through the guides and manuals, and get access to all of today's special bonuses right away. and you won't have to wait around for shipping. So no matter where you are in the world or what time it is, you'll be able to start building your solar panels and wind turbine literally minutes from right now. And because I really do want to make this an easy decision for you, and I want to help you in any way I can, I'm going to give you 3 additional fast action bonuses, absolutely free, if you order right now. But I can only guarantee that the next 30 people that order will get these. First, I'm going to give you lifetime premium support. With this, I'll include my personal email address and the email address of my support team, so if you should have any question at any time in the future, you can shoot us an email and we'll be glad to bend over backwards to help you out. Second, I'm also going to give you lifetime premium updates. With this, you'll get any updates we ever make to the online members area, the video course, the manuals and guides, and you'll also get weekly or monthly videos, guides, and manuals that Tim and I create that address the most frequently asked questions we get from our customers each week. And third, I'm also going to give you the DIY Home Energy Solar Heater and Oven Guide. This guide will show you how to build a portable solar heater and oven to cook raw food as well as to purify water with just the sun. This will allow you to cook without electricity and completely off the grid, which will save you a lot of money, while also ensuring that your family will always have clean water and edible food, even if you're without power. Normally, this guide sells for $23, but it's yours free if you order now. But you can't wait to act on this, and you have to be one of the next 30 people to order the DIY Home Energy System to guarantee that you get these 3 fast action bonuses included with your order. Also, because I want you to feel 100% confident getting the DIY Home Energy System today, I want to offer you my ironclad 60-day, 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee. Here's how it works. Just click the Add to Cart button below and order the DIY Home Energy System on the next page. Then, go through the whole DIY Home Energy System and see for yourself how easy it is to drastically slash your electric bill within the next 30 days. Take control of your home's power and break your dependence from the big energy companies. And prepare and protect your family by making your home 100% immune from power outages, energy grid failures, and any type of future power crisis. But if for any reason, or if for no reason at all, over the next 60 days, if you're not absolutely thrilled with the DIY Home Energy System and the results you get, simply write us an email and we'll gladly give you a prompt, no questions asked refund. It's that simple. I want you to be able to try the entire DIY Home Energy System without having to risk a penny of your own money. And because I know literally anybody can have amazing results with the DIY Home Energy System, even if you have absolutely no technical skills, and because I believe in over-delivering on any promise I make, I know offering this guarantee is the right thing to do. And I don't in any way think that I deserve your money unless I over-deliver on all of my promises. And even if you write us for a refund at 11:59 p.m. on the 59th day, I'll simply thank you for trying the program and then gladly return 100% of your money. No questions asked. You owe it to yourself to give this a try. Really, just think about it. For less than the price you'd pay to take someone out for dinner, you can slash your electric bill by up to 75% or more in less than 30 days. Save thousands of dollars over your lifetime on energy costs. Break your dependence on big energy and be one of the good guys who have gone green and are helping our country break our dependence on foreign oil. And you can protect your family from any kind of power failure or future energy crisis. So, why wouldn't you at least try this out? The energy savings alone in the first month will more than make up for your small investment today. And our system is incredibly easy to follow, and literally anybody can do this, including you. And it does not require any kind of technical or electrical skills. And when you consider that you can try all of this out for 60 full days, totally risk-free, because of our ironclad 60-day 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee, that means you literally have nothing to lose. Well, except for your overpriced energy bills and dependence on energy companies. And all you have to do to get started is click the big shiny Add to Cart button below now. And remember, if you're one of the next 30 people to order, you'll get the solar panel video course, valued at $67, the companion solar panel guides, valued at $49, the wind turbine program, valued at $47. The solar, wind, and battery bank sizing calculator, valued at $39. The DIY Home Energy Advanced Power Savings Guide, valued at $35. Lifetime Premium Support and Lifetime Updates, valued at $37. The Solar Heater and Oven Guide, valued at $23. And our 60-day money-back guarantee. This is a total value of over $297. But you'll get everything today for just a one-time payment of just $47. And you can secure your copy of the DIY Home Energy System and all of the bonuses at this incredible price by just clicking the Add to Cart button below. But I do have to warn you that if you leave this page and try to come back later, this deal may be gone for good. Or it's likely that we'll have to double or triple the price. So you really do have to act on this now. Now, I don't want to be pushy, but I don't want you to miss out on this because you really have two choices at this point. There's option one. You can leave this page and do nothing and continue to helplessly watch as your energy bills skyrocket in the coming years while you're forced to hand over your hard-earned money to the energy company month after month. But then how will you feel when you get your next overpriced energy bill and realize it could have been reduced by up to 75% or more if you would have just made a simple, risk-free decision right now? But at that point, if you try and come back to this page, it may be too late and this offer may be down for good. And then you'll have no choice but to spend tens of thousands of dollars on energy costs in the coming years. And you'll have no other choice but to continue being totally dependent on the big energy companies and their aging energy grid. And you'll ultimately leave your family's safety and well-being in their hands when the next storm, natural disaster, or power crisis hits. But luckily, you have the chance right now to choose a better option. Because option 2 is to use the DIY Home Energy System to drastically slash your electric bills within the next 30 days and break free from big energy's stranglehold on you once and for all, just like 42,119 other average people already have. But like I said, you have to act on this now, because if you leave this page and try to come back later, it's likely that this offer will expire or be sold out, or we'll have to charge double or triple the rock bottom price we're offering to you right now. So to get started and to ensure that you don't miss out on this, click the big Add to Cart button below, and you'll be brought to our secure order page where you can grab your copy of the DIY Home Energy System plus all of the bonuses at today's massive discount. But again, you have to click the Add to Cart button below and order now so you don't miss out on this. I know that if you order the DIY Home Energy System right now and use our system, you'll look back at this and know that this was one of the best decisions you have ever made. And I can't wait to hear from you after you start using our simple system and see for yourself just how easy and quick this all is. And when you finally experience what it's like to have that true sense of security and peace of mind, knowing that your family will always be comfortable and safe in your home that will never lose power again, no matter what's going on in the world. So join the tens of thousands of happy customers raving about the DIY Home Energy System and click the Add to Cart button below to get started now.